All right, everybody, we are on page 4, okay, where we're actually graphing. And remember, in the past, we would use an XY chart to graph, but that kind of takes a while substituting points in. Like, remember substituting in 0, 1, 2? And we use 0, 1, 2 because they're all around the origin, they fit on our graph. But it's just easier to do it this way. Remember, y equals mx plus b. So this is the slope and this is the y-intercept. So remember, I can do slope from anywhere. So I need a point. So I'm going to start on my y-intercept, which is -2, where it intercepts y. And from that point, now I'm going to do my slope. My slope is 2. Or I could say it's 2 over 1. And remember, slope is rise over run. So from this point, I'm going to rise 2, run 1. Rise 2, run 1. Rise 2, run 1. And my graph's going to look something like that. And that's pretty sloppy. At home, make sure you use a ruler or a straight edge of some sort. But that's how you graph it. Okay, here we go. This guy, I'm going to start my y-intercept, -1. And my slope is -4/3, and this might confuse some people. Well, what do? Well, I could either go down 1, 2, 3, 4 and say it's a -4, and go to the 1, 2, 3, right 3 because of +3, or I could go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's positive, and I could go to the left 3, which is negative. Either way you do it, see how the points all fall on the same line? And see how this line has falling action, a negative slope? So if you have a negative on the side, you can put it on the top, you can put it on the bottom. Either place when you're graphing is fine. You'll get the same exact line. All right, so here we go. Y-intercept is 4. And now I'm going down 7 to the right 3. You might say, why didn't I go up 7 to the left 3? Because it won't fit on my graph. So I'm just going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and to the right 3. And that's the only other point that will fit on the graph. And that's a terrible line, but that's as good as I can do right now. Okay. All right, next one. I'm starting on my y-intercept. I get -4, and my slope is 2, or 2 over 1. So I'm rising 1, 2, running 1, rising 2, running 1, rising 2. And if you like to make the little ladder, that's all good too. And there's your line. And I missed my points, but that's how you do it. All right, the final 4 problems here. I'm starting on -3 on the y-intercept, and I can go down 7 to the right 5, but that won't fit on my graph. So it would be the same thing. It would be going up 7 to the left 5. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to put us all the way over here. And let's try and do this. Oh, don't laugh at me. That's terrible. Okay, you want to make a straight line. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. The y-intercept is 4, and I'm going to rise 1, run 2. And this is the cool thing, guys. This proves that way back when we first started algebra, when we started doing integers, that a negative divided by a negative is also a positive. Watch what happens if I go down 1 to the left 2. Down 1 to the left 2. See how that's the same thing as going up 1 and to the right 2? They all fall on the same line. Make sure you put arrows in those guys. All right, here we go. This guy, up 1, or sorry, starting the y-intercept, you're starting on 1. And I am rising 2, running 3. Rising 2, running 3. All right, if you want to get really crazy, you could even rise 2/3, go over 1, rise 2/3, go over 1, and you'll land in the same spot. Okay, you don't have to do that. All right, so last one. You're starting on the y-intercept, and you're going down 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right 3. This has falling action, it's negative. Or up 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left 3. So guys, the lesson is if you ever run out of space, graph the opposite direction, okay? Or graph, instead of up and to the right, graph down and to the left. And it'll fit on the graph. All right, guys? All right, stay tuned for the last page, page 5.